Wednesday, June 3rd. It's Wassup Flobo. How's everyone doing? It's me, Flobo, having the time of my life, give or take. I just want to say before I start everything, this episode of Wassup Flobo and all the other episodes are brought to you part by Fiverr.com. If you want something done, you want to make sure it's done right. There are thousands, if not tens of thousands, of great professionals, creative professionals on Fiverr that can help you out. We're talking logos, we're talking SEO, we're talking social media promotion, and I'll actually talk about Fiverr just a little bit later. So please do me a favor, if you want to support the show, in the comments there's a link. Click it, become a fan, become a member of Fiverr, and get your first thing done. Get it done right with Fiverr.com. Now, today is Wednesday, June 3rd. The release of my song Alone in the Club is now global. iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, Google Play, all of the other things. Now, for those who don't know, Alone in the Club is my first foray into comedy music. It's kind of weird to say it's my comedy music single because technically in January, I had a track called 10,000 Life Coaches, and that is technically my first single as opposed to an album. But this is the first time dabbling with music. I got a track. I found a nice beat maker producer on Fiverr.com. Not a promotion, just saying how it is. The promotion was earlier. And I liked the song a lot, and I was kind of dealing with a lot of things being home at my advanced age, and I'm approaching middle age, being home during the quarantine, during the lockdown. Not much going on. Start to say, hey, look, we're rushing out to buy food and toilet paper. We're stocking them up, but you don't want to partake in eating that food because you don't know how long it's going to stretch. Having to ask people for favors to make ends meet and stuff like that, and bills happen. Look, it's all good. It's the United States. Millions of us are hurting because we didn't see it coming. And so in the middle of this, we're talking April, May, I had this idea. I said, I got the best seat in my house. I'm sitting on the couch. I'm watching Netflix. I'm not suffering, but I had this panic. I had this worry, and it kind of reminded me of what if I had VIP status in a lounge, but no one was around. And so from the craziness that is the coronavirus and COVID-19, I started doing a track called Alone in the Club that's just not that intense, but a guy that is in the club and he's the only one there because he got there super early. And the original challenge was to do a song about coronavirus without mentioning the virus, right? I didn't want it to be on the nose because, look, I'm glad to, because it's June 3rd and we've already moved on as far as things that are dominating our news cycle now. We'll get into that particularly. So I really wanted to get more about the feelings of being isolated, being comfortable in being isolation, but still yearning for more. And so Alone in the Club was pretty much it. So I got the beat. I spent a couple weeks just writing down tags and jokes I wanted to put in there. I spent 2 days just making the jokes work with the rhythm and pentameter or whatever the technical term is. And one Friday, I got into the booth and I recorded it. Now, I'm peeling back the curtain here. This is my bedroom, and this wall is actually my closet. So I actually got into the closet. I did that, opened it up, I peeled back some shirts, and I put the laptop on the shelf there, and I closed the door behind me, and I was recording the song while I'm hearing my neighbors argue. I'm hearing sirens going out, and I was like, I'm just gonna do it, and if it's clean, it's clean. If it's dirty, it's dirty. And I just made it happen. So I submitted it through a distribution app. If you guys care, I can actually go into that a bit more. But then came the nervousness of it all, because I rap on the track. I was worried about people being like, oh, here comes Flobito trying to be a rap god. And that wasn't my intent at all. That's the beat had me feeling that way, so I wanted to go that way. So if you notice, I always say, hey, check out this novelty song. It's comedy. If you don't like it, it's cool. It's not trying to be the best song. It isn't the best arranged, not the best mixed song, but it's comedy. As long as you laugh, it's cool. And that was kind of like my hedge my bet tour. So it dropped at 9 p.m. last night, 12 o'clock Eastern. And one of my good friends, Rolando, actually told me about it. I was playing FIFA when I got the call. He goes, hey, man, I just heard the track. What is going on? And I was like, oh, yeah, what do you think? So we're off to the races. We put it on Facebook, put it on Instagram and on Twitter, like, hey, look, if you have anything to say about it, let me know. I'll retweet it. If you just share it, stream it, tell a friend about it. This is me trying something new, because in 2020, I had a plan. Instead of doing an album, a comedy album, I realized jokes were becoming like music, and that they're more immediate. We stream music now. We don't buy albums anymore. So I wanted to do like a set every couple months. I wanted to record a brand new comedy set, maybe for a year, maybe for 2 years, just to say, hey, look, here's the growth of, as I am as an artist, because my last album, American for Now, is turning 2 in October. So in January, I released 10,000 Life Coaches. And then by the time March rolled around, comedy clubs closed down. So it was a way for me to like talk about what was going on. Hey, Charlene's in the chat. Charlene is there live. Woo! This song here was we're talking about Alone in the Club. This song here was a way for me to keep the comedy embers going, and to address how I was feeling as a man, as a performer, and do it in a way that's kind of fun, and hopefully it stands the test of time. Hopefully someone finds out about the song like 2-3 years ago or later and go, hey, you're the guy from Alone in the Club. So that was pretty cool. So I was really nervous. I'm supposed to tell you things about stepping outside of your comfort zone. And I know on tomorrow's episode of Wrestling With Your Questions, we're going to go more in depth with the meanings and the lines and stuff behind it. So please stick around for that. But I'm just kind of happy that it's done. It's a project that I completed. I started it, I developed, I completed, and I shipped it off. And it's now available to stream. So if you haven't already, check it out. It's called Alone in the Club on Spotify, on Google, on Apple, on whatever you can get your music. Legit, let me know what you think. If it's like, I see you're doing that, good attempt, it was all right, cool. If it's like, hey, the beat was fire, but the words were whack, that's cool. Let me know. Thank you so much, Charlene. I'm just relieved. I'm relieved it's out, because you send it off, you send the song off to the distributors, and they say, hey, what date do you want it? And I was like, well, June 3rd, because that's a media day for me. I do Wassup Flobo on Wednesdays. I post her on Wednesdays. So I was like, let me do June 3rd. And so you see it pending on the app, and you're like, man, I don't know if it's going to release. What happens if it releases early? Do I try playing it off? So I'm just glad that it got from completion, from start to finish. And thank you so much, Eileen. She says, I'm happy I'm trying new things. A lot of it came from necessity, because I couldn't go outside for one reason or another. But yeah, so yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know if you want more. Let me know if you're just like, this is a cool track. Share with your friends, like, comment on social. Tomorrow on Wrestling With Your Questions with Jack Farmer, we're going to talk a little bit more about it, because I guess I surprised Jack. Jack was not expecting the kind of song I was releasing, because no one heard it besides my brother. I showed it to my brother before I released it. So it was kind of like, he said it was cool, but he's my brother. I didn't know if he was doing it to be nice. I didn't know if he was doing it to say it was really good, but Jack and Rolando were really the first two friends that were like, okay, hey, we heard it. This is what we think. So we're going to go more in depth with that tomorrow. Thank you so much for listening to this edition of Wassup Flobo. All the other editions are available right here on YouTube. Here's the deal. On Twitter, @FloboBoys. On Instagram, @Flopito. And Flopito.com. New content every Wednesday. More Alone in the Club stuff over there right now. Charlene asked if Jack Farmer is a friend. Kind of off topic here, but yeah, he is. He is. I mean, I get made fun of for bringing him into AfterBuzz, but Jack does a lot for me. He's the one that really encouraged me to become my own DJ, my own business, and we help each other out on projects a lot. And even though we argue about wrestling, because he's a WCW guy for whatever reason, I consider him a friend. I mean, he's way fancier than I am, way fancier than I am, but that's what it is. Yeah, if you guys don't know who Fancy Jack Farmer is, @RealJackFarmer on Twitter. Here's a guy that has 37 suits and 25 ties. And we talked about on Monday night whether or not he should have a man bun, a quarantine man bun. But that's it for me. Wassup Flobo, Twitter, Instagram, website, Flopito.com. 2 ways to support the homie during this time. You can buy a t-shirt at Flopito.threadless.com. A lot of cool designs there. We're thinking about doing another one for the summer. And I have a Patreon, patreon.com/FloboBoys, where I have uncut interviews. I actually went through the process of this song. I try to hit you my workout tips all on Patreon. So until Friday, please, peace out, be cool to each other, and stay safe.